Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Puck, which is a vibes-based podcast where we yap about all things hockey. Today is November 21st, 2025. I'm your host, Saint, and this is my partner in crime, Champ. Champ, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Didn't wreck my car this week, so I'll take it.
We love to hear that.
Yeah.
As always, we have a lot to discuss this episode, so let's jump right into it. Champ, we got to talk about it.
Do we, though?
Do we, though? Oh, because our first topic, oof. Oof.
Do we, though? Hey, Saint,
oof.
did you know that the Oilers haven't won a game in regulation since October 28th?
I was aware of that. I was indeed aware of that.
Did you know that tomorrow night we play the Panthers for the first time since we faced them since the Cup?
I don't know if we can handle, you specifically.
No, I don't think I can
this
handle
amount
it.
of emotional damage.
Oh, man.
Enduring this, like, bro.
So, Saint, the problem that I see right now is that I don't know who this team is. And I don't think they know it either. You know what I mean?
My opinion
about the Oilers.
That is about the Oilers is that I think that losing 2 Stanley Cup finals has broken them a little bit. I think so not in like a way that they're unrepairable.
Right.
I just think you have like, I think
is it an off year? Is that what we're finding?
That like they don't think that they can win it now, and that I don't know, because like it just feels like there are certain players have lost
the sauce
faith. Yeah, they've like, I guess, how many teams have gone back to back in the Stanley Cup Finals and lost?
A lot, but like not double losing, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's typically like you lose 1 year and then you get it the next year. But they also don't usually go against the same opponents the next year.
No, then you look at Sid with the Detroit Red Wings, and then you look at the Oilers.
So
it's
listen. Yep.
I think what we're witnessing is the high of the 2023-2024 season was supposed to be the year we won the Cup. I fully believe that. Sorry, Panthers fans. I think that we're on a different timeline because y'all won the Cup. Not even joking. I think that they shouldn't have made as many drastic changes the minute that Ken Holland got fired or got done with his contract. And I do think that we got lucky last year going to the... I mean, we were skilled enough to go all the way. But as you can see, we didn't go as far as we did because it was not hope and whimsy. It was we're grinding. And then they had the whole conversation of, well, now Connor's pissed. And I still think he's pissed. The first year was heartbreak. The second year was anger. And we felt the same way. But now, Chris Knobloch has his own coaching staff. It's not Paul Coffey and Glenn Gludazin. And apparently that's been shown to not be a great thing because we don't look like we know who we are. Defense is our primary goal now. We get one goal and then we just sit back and coast for... Which
is not how you win any hockey game
It's not how you win any hockey game, but it's also not how the Oilers play. And it's just... I think that you can tell that the room itself has lost trust in Skinner. We've always said that you can tell the difference between when they play in front of Stu and when they play in front of Pickard. And it's a problem because with Stu, he's our starting goalie, we're not getting rid of them. Like, I don't see us getting a new goalie unless it is by sheer fucking happenstance. And now they don't know how to go about it. I think the coaching style right now is, we have to protect Stu, so everybody has to be defensively minded, except we bought a lot of people who will be supporting Connor, and that's not great. So that's my thought. Is coaching fucked? A little. Are the team struggling a lot? Yeah. Is goaltending still a problem? Absolutely. But can it be fixed? Maybe. We are hitting all of our road trips before December 16th.
I will say the Oilers have had a pretty brutal schedule to start the season. I have a hot take.
Okay.
I think Connor not signing a full extension
Ooh.
has done some
locker room vibes,
4d6 psychic damage. Of like, I wonder if Connor himself, because so there's different kinds of leadership styles,
right?
And I think I don't know much about his leadership style. I think he's probably a dude who tries to lead by example. But as he's a very emotional guy, he doesn't seem like it like on the outside, but you can tell he's actually a very emotional dude.
Yeah.
I have to wonder if that is influencing some of the vibes when you've lost a lot of like veteran pieces or pieces of players who had a lot of heart, like Connor Brown and Corey Perry.
Yeah.
And so you lose those guys. Losing Evander Kane was not in any way a bad thing.
Oh no.
But like, yeah, what a shame. But like losing certain players who had seemed to believe really hard in the team, it kind of just feels like you know what I mean? Psychologically, doesn't that kind of come across as like they've lost faith, that they don't think that even if they can get to the cups, that like they'll think they can win? Because that was, to my understanding, the bit is that these guys were willing to take pay cuts or like the 1-year extensions or whatever, because they want to win a cup. Like that's what they want to do, is win the cup. And so when they go to other contenders instead in UFA, it kind of strikes me as they don't believe.
So
that they've lost faith.
I had a theory, and it started about mid-season last year, and we noticed it. The random pointing after a goal celebration. And, you know, there's a mindset of the job's not done because we don't have a cup. We've been to the Stanley Cup Finals twice. But it looks like every single goal they score, somebody's kicked their puppy. And I'm like, boys, I miss the whimsy and the joy. Can we at least get some of that back? We got a little heart of that, a piece of that back with the Columbus game where Wally scored within the last, I think it was like 30 seconds. It was a shorty. And so then we went to overtime and then we won that. And it was incredible seeing them actually like overjoyed that they'd won a game. And then they just don't have that anymore. And I will say I've read a lot of player interviews, specifically Vasily Podkolzin, because he is super honest when he talks to the media, and just a very down-to-earth dude. He says that Connor is such a quiet leader. He is going to get you there and push you into the role, while Leon is a mentor. And that's the difference. Because if you look at, like, the Penguins, Sid is a mentor at heart. He is constantly, even as captain, going, okay, time to help the next gen. Or I'm going to be the guiding, I'm leading by example, but I'm also having in-depth conversations with people. And Connor doesn't do that as much. But it's different from, I'm sorry, Leafs fans, it's different from Connor to Austin Matthews, where if anything goes wrong for Austin Matthews, he melts down. So,
I think there's people who, I think that you're not wrong. I mean, I don't think there's one, the problem is that I think that people are stupid. I think what your opinion is on Evan Bouchard tells me
oh god,
if you're a complete moron or not. The fact that Nurse has been able to escape media. The wrath of the media, even though like he is objectively not worth his contract in any way, shape, or form. Like, don't get me wrong, Bush has had some bad plays.
Bush always has a slow start. He's
a slow start, but
he's a child.
But you also have to look at like, the problem is Nurse will have these games where he scores like 2 goals and they're like, wow, he's so great. And it's like, well, what about the 15 times he passed the puck to the other team or iced the puck when we were in the offensive zone for no fucking reason, or couldn't keep it in when we were like, you know, on an aggressive attack? Like, it's little shit that like, I don't know, the eye test, you know, he does not pass the eye test for me. Hey ref, can I get a call on that man leaning on my player? Could I get a call?
You know, I will say that Saints watching the Pens games at the same time, y'all.
Oh my god.
I will say though, last night, which was the Tampa game, was the first night since Cup Finals that we actually looked like ourselves, and it was so nice. I mean, even though we lost, we deserved to win that game. And that's a credit to the Lightning, like, for keeping at it. That's why you don't leave hockey games with 2 minutes left. Looking at you, guy from Boston. And so I don't know. I don't know. There's shreds of life there, and now we might be getting a new heart to the team. Connor Clattenburg has been called up. He's a child. He's a baby.
He's a baby.
He is the heart and soul of Bakersfield. So I'm like, maybe. So we'll see.
I just don't think I just don't think one thing is going to fix things.
I agree.
And so it's like, do you just call it an off year? But then, like,
you don't have that much. You have to keep pushing. Like, you have to keep
You
pushing.
have to. That's what I feel like the team as a whole is just phoning it into their day job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not showing up. They want to
wait until the Olympics are over. Like,
that could be that, like, trying to play careful and not get
which
injured.
I would get, seeing as one of our topics tonight is the fact that everyone's hurt. Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's an interesting thing. I think the first change that I would make is changing the coaching style. Because we can't keep defending 1-goal leads. That's not who we are. And
we used to win by outscoring our opponents. And it used to be that our defense was underrated. Like, people did not think we had a good defense, and we did. But that we also didn't have, like, we were outscoring our opponents. Like, if you keep the puck in their zone the whole fucking game, they can't score on you. Like, even if we weren't generating offense, like, if it was only a 3-goal game or, you know, a 4-goal game or something like that, it didn't matter if we weren't scoring 7 goals because they couldn't get the puck. And if they didn't get the puck, our defense did its job. Like, it just doesn't feel, they just do not look like the team we've had.
Yeah.
They look like
I do think that's kind of coaching style, but it's not the only coaching style we've heard drama about this week. Saint. Your turn. Your turn.
Oh, are you talking about the fact that all of the defensemen have basically come in and, like, knocked Sully a little bit? Mike Sullivan, former coach for the Pittsburgh Penguins, now the
Rangers coach.
And here's the thing: the fans knew Sully had to go a long time ago. It was just nostalgia. But I don't regret keeping him on for as long as we did if it gets us Dan Muse, who is apparently doing very, very well. But Sully specifically, I think, was doing kind of what Chris Knobloch is doing, which is that
he's putting people into roles that they don't fit in.
Yeah, Sully was trying to force players into a system. Like Erik Karlsson. So who was it? It was Ryan Graves, Erik Karlsson,
and Waterspoon.
Shea. Well, Wotherspoon didn't play with us last year. We got him UFA in the offseason, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. But now I'm gonna question. Fuck, man, now I gotta look it up. Did we get him last year? I'm pretty sure, like, that we got him UFA because either that or it was during the fire sale when the Bruins made their big fire sale. No, it was July 1st. See, never doubt myself. Yeah. So Waterspoon didn't play with them, but Ryan Shea, Ryan Graves, and Erik Karlsson all came out, and EK was the hardest about it.
Yes.
Who was like, it's nice playing to your strengths and not, like, you know, what someone else wants you to do. And then Graves and Shea were both talking about just the confidence of, like, you know, being trusted, or of just, like, you know, they're not being forced to play a game that isn't their game. They're being taught to play by their strengths.
Yes.
And then Parker Wotherspoon was saying it was incredible to, like, basically get trusted to play with Erik fucking Karlsson. Like, you know, like, that anybody, he was originally supposed to be, like, our third pairing. You know what I mean? Like, and he's younger, so he has room to, like, learn how to play to these styles.
Right.
And I think that's why you've seen players like EK and Gino come alive. Like, you gave Gino competent wingers, which is why I'm kind of malding that people are talking about trading Mantha. And I was like, okay, well, wait until Justin Brazeau gets back, and then we can, like, unless you're going to get him an equivalent winger. Right. I don't want to lose any of, like, that big boy line.
No, the big boy line needs to stay.
The big boy line needs to stay because it was doing so well until just Brazeau got hurt. But, like, I think it speaks to the style of coaching is that you have coaches who don't know what the fuck they're doing. I feel like that's not Knoblauch right now. I think he's lost. I think he's also probably demoralized of losing 2 Stanley Cup finals and having no answer.
Right.
And then you have like Coach Sullivan, who only plays or only has players fit into these boxes. He has a this style and this is how he plays, and all of his players need to follow that, regardless of whatever. And then there's Dan Muse, who is like, oh hey, I have these players with like, these strengths. We need to play to those strengths. I trust you guys to play at the level that you're expected to do, and I like his accountability. I think that's also what's really lacking with the Oilers is misdirected accountability instead of like actually holding the people accountable,
right,
who are making the direct mistakes. The Penguins, he's not afraid to send people because we have the cap space now. He'll send down whoever he has to.
Right.
Like
that is a benefit that y'all have that we don't, is that you have cap space.
Yeah, but I think that the Stan Bowman needs to decide, is he serious about winning or are they just looking to sell tickets? Because if you're just looking to sell tickets, then fine, get a mediocre team. If you're looking to win the cup and keep Connor McDavid for a long-term contract, you better do something.
You gotta act now, because
you've got to put some of these guys in a press box. If guys can miss games for not showing up to a team dinner or whatever,
right,
then you need to sit people for losing you the game single-handedly, and not, especially people who wear an A, nurse. Like, you need to be held to a higher standard than your teammates. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I agree.
So now, anyways, I'm glad we got Dan Muse.
Yeah,
I'm very, very glad.
And we were worried about him. Not worried about him, but just
we just didn't know anything about him. Like, he was not someone on my radar whatsoever. Like,
Kyle DeBoss knows what he's doing.
Kyle DeBoss, I was unfamiliar with your game. I am no longer unfamiliar with your game.
And I support.
I'm ride or die for you. Yep, I'm ride or... There's going to be some moves that I'm not going to like, but as long as you sign that 1-year Geno Malkin extension, we're good. We're good, okay? Please, I just bought a Geno jersey.
In other news, the kids are all right, Saint. This week,
the kids are all right.
This week, the future is teal, and Chicago is kicking ass. Bedard and Celebrini both got hat tricks on the same night, and
crazy. One of the first time that's happened in a long time, too, right? Because they're both teenagers.
Yes. And I think it's really, really rare. This was a league of hat tricks because Jake Gunsel also got a hattie this week, and I think that it's interesting where we are right now, because we are kind of on the out of a generation. Like when Sid and Gino and Tanger and Ovi and all of them, like the old gen that was around in the 2008. I say old. They're like 38.
Who are now the vets.
The vet gen. The really vet gen. When they leave, it's going to be interesting seeing the gaps that come in. And it's been funny because if you look at the cup, the playoffs right now, if we went to playoffs right now, I saw somebody say that it's like welcome back early 2000s hockey.
Yeah.
Which I don't like, because the Oilers didn't go anywhere with early 2000s hockey. I do not want a decade of darkness. But is there a cup in Pittsburgh's future? Is there, the Ducks are doing really, really well, which is a whole story. Then the Sharks, they had a rough start to the season, but now they're actually, like, they're picking up steam. They beat the Kings last night.
You know what? The Sharks have, we talk about like culture and locker rooms and things like that. The Sharks clearly have a fantastic veteran presence.
Yes.
Like Ryan Reeves, fantastic on that team. Just for the
Which is
culture
crazy
that he
because
brings.
last year we were pissed at Rebo because he was a Toronto Maple Leaf. Again, I'm sorry, Leafs. I don't hate you. But when he, concussed Nurse then again, he did concuss Nurse and Nurse was better.
Nurse was better when he's
better. Concussed. Yeah. But like him celebrating Celebrini's first hat trick because they were away.
Yeah, and like making sure that he threw the helmet.
Yeah, that was adorable.
No matter what. Yeah, like, but it's those moments that make a team
a sleepover.
Yes, the sleep. Like, you have to care about the guys. I don't I don't trust people who are like, hockey's a business. Yeah, hockey is a business. You want to win no matter what. That sometimes means trading people you don't want to trade, that you're emotionally attached to. It's rough. But like, you have to like the guys on the ice for being your teammates. You don't have to like them as people. You don't have to be like, we're going to be best friends.
You do have to be kind of ride or die.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't have to like you, but I will fight for you.
Yes.
Yes. That's how it is. And you don't get that by not being involved and having good veterans and having that quality time. And I think you can very obviously tell that there are certain teams that have lost those locker room guys in the offseason.
Connor Brown.
I was thinking Mitch Marner. And
Mitch Marner's a big one.
For the Leafs that I think William Nylander made a quote that
I'd even argue Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah.
And Barkey.
Yeah. Which Marchand does a really, really good job, I think. But he just is the fact that he's a veteran player.
And also he's just not been there long enough.
Yeah. But going against, you have guys that have been there for years. Yeah. He ingratiates himself very, very quickly. But
yeah, it's just interesting seeing it's the same thing if, we talk about building chemistry on the ice, but you kind of have to build it off the ice too.
You do.
Oilers, go to Lion King again. It worked so well for us last year.
I'm not even kidding. You literally have to go do this stupid team building shit. You have, again, you don't have to like everybody on the team. And you don't even necessarily need to be everybody's best friend, but you have to be able to vibe with people. You have to pass each other's vibe checks. If you don't, then how is that going to translate on the ice? I don't know. I think people ignore the human element a little too much, or they overindulge in it. But in this specific scenario of teams and their cultures, don't worry, we are going to get Kota, our good friend Kota, into the Sharks. We're slowly getting her into the Sharks. Sharks are a team that
teal. Listen, the future is so teal, it hurts.
The future is so teal. I love that they're bad. They were bad, and I want them to be good. Because they're one of the few teams I'm willing to root for in the West. So
they're the only California team that we support.
Yeah, so I need, when we go to California in 2027, we're gonna go see a Sharks game. So
I just think it's very interesting. I think that they definitely deserve Celebrini. For when we first got into hockey, Bedard, I think that was his rookie year. So he was
first or second
struggling, because he didn't have an emotional support rookie. And the minute that you get them a best buddy, you can see these rookies light up. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where, especially for the generational talents, because I do think that Bedard and Celebrini, maybe just A tier. I don't really know.
I think Celebrini is going to be generational.
Okay.
I'm calling that now.
Okay.
Because I think the fact that he's playing so well on a team that has some very not great roster decisions, and he's able to make such a big impact. I don't know if he's necessarily the generational, okay, so when we say generational, do I think he's as good as Sid, Crosby, Mario Lemieux? Not necessarily, but do I think he might be the best of his upcoming generation right now? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, not for,
some people think that it'll be McKenna. Who's to say? The NHL is one of the leagues that the top prospects don't always pan out.
Yes,
and
I actually just watched a documentary on that.
Yeah, and then you have guys who have who are 6-round picks, and then they come through. You truly have no idea what's going to happen once they get on the ice. Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
And I'm just excited because it feels like we're at a very special moment of hockey. I just really, really need the Oilers to get at least one cup before the next gen comes and sweeps in.
Yeah,
please,
our window.
Please, I just want Canada to win a cup. It can't be anybody but the Oilers. Maybe the Jets.
Maybe the Jets.
Maybe the Jets.
Not right now. Maybe.
Not right now. And finally, before we go to our ad for the break, Saint, the Winter Classic uniforms got released.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Rangers one sucks. I'm just going to put that right out there. It's super lame.
And you are known to be a big Rangers lover.
A big Rangers fan. Okay, but here's the thing. I accept when they have cool uniforms.
Yeah,
okay. The Centennial jerseys were a good one. Like, I liked the Centennial jerseys.
So bland.
The cream color, fine. The red, but the stripes are too bold and too thick for that lettering. Like, the weight of the New York lettering is incorrect for those stripes. I understand that maybe they were trying to go for like, a heavier weight on the stripes, but it's too one-dimensional. Like, the stripes are all the same. There's nothing differentiating them. And then you have the letterings that don't even have like an outline. They don't have like a background stitching color to like color block it. Even if they did red and did like a crazy, even if they double did the back stitching as cream so that at least it had something to stand out.
Yep.
I don't know how you go from like the Centennial jerseys, which are, in my opinion, pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's classic New York. They did it. Fine, whatever. But like, I don't know.
We had somebody in the Discord say that they wanted the Lady Liberty one,
Lady Liberty,
which would be awesome.
And it would have been cool if they had done it, because I understand they had to have one team that's a lighter color and one team that's a darker color just for like color differentiation.
Do they?
I think they do. Like, usually there's one team that does a lighter color jersey and one team that does a darker color jersey.
But then we also had the Rangers and the Red Wings play at Madison Square Garden this week, and it had the hardest image of all time with the red and blue.
No, but but that red and blue.
Yeah.
Are you talking for? Well, yeah. But that was a special occasion. But it's also not red and green. Like, typically that is not normal.
Yeah.
Because you need a lighter colored jersey and a darker colored jersey for colorblind and just for like easy differentiation. So I'm just saying, for the classic jerseys, it seems to me like they typically tend to go for like a lighter color-ish and then a more bold, saturated or like jewel tone colors. Yeah, big miss for me. The Lady Liberty would have been cool. Even like New York is fine. Like, the text lettering font, I don't
like the New York text lettering. That's my hot take.
See, on its own, like, how they did it sucks. But if they had done it differently, I think it could have worked. Like, if they had done like red for New and then blue for York, like, that would have been something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very flat and boring. And again, the letters are too thin.
Then you also have Ozempic Panther.
Panther, yeah. Here's the problem. Those jerseys, other than the logo, are fucking fantastic.
Yes, I love and the yellow pants. I hate the yellow pants.
And the yellow pants. But just like the jersey itself, I love the stripes. I love the gold color with like the rich red, and then the super, super, super dark blue. And it's not like, to my eyes, it's not like a green toned or too cool toned of a blue. It's almost like a super, super deep slate blue.
Yes,
like it's like gorgeous. A warmer blue. Yes, I love it. And like the patches that they did all of these really, really cool, unique, small details on the jersey that looked sick. And I don't even mind like the cream coloring for the numbers. I actually really, really like these jerseys, except for the fucking logo.
Which is so sad, because the Panther, the alternate Panther logo is one of our favorites.
It is. That logo is one of the best logos in the NHL history. Like, it's so fucking cool. It screams hockey when you look at it, right? Like, I can't believe they did it like that. Especially because you could have easily, like, Florida Panthers jerseys, hold on. Where's that? There's a website that like actually has all of the jersey histories for all of the league. It's like the jersey database. Where is it? Jersey database. And it's like the NHL uniform database. Like, they're just so...
Yeah, I love that jersey.
I don't understand. Why not just go with... Because you're going for the classic.
Yep.
That's the whole point, is that you're trying to invoke, like, a retro theme and a retro... Like, go for that classic cat. It looks so fucking sick. And they could have done it with the same colors, too. You could have had the tiger... Or, sorry, not the tiger, Jesus Christ. The panther. You could have had the tiger be the cream color.
You said the tiger kid.
What the fuck?
You're so upset about this stupid panther.
I'm also just so tired.
I will say, I just sent you a link, and it's a great question. Would you rather have, who would win in a fight, Ozempic cat or meth bear?
Meth bear.
Yeah,
easy.
100% meth bear.
Meth bear, easy. It's just so upsetting when you look at the previous. I also think it just doesn't fit. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't just go with that old school look of the sharp ears, the like, there's just something about like, it doesn't match at all. And like, you could have had it so good. You could keep, because we could have had it all. And I liked the cream coloring on the numbers. I actually was totally fine with that if you had used that in the coloring of the cat.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they didn't use the blue for the shading and the outline like they do in the original when you already have it on the red background. There was no reason to do the logo like that. Everything else about that jersey, sick. This could have been like one of the best Winter Classic jerseys of all time, in my opinion. Like hands fucking down.
I agree.
It was so good.
Sad.
So good.
All right. Well, Saint, do we have a sponsor today?
We do. Today's sponsor is Saint Astra, a Twitch streamer, cosplayer, and artist. You can support her by purchasing from her Etsy or subscribing on twitch.tv/Saint Astra. Use your free Prime sub and get access to awesome emotes. Saint Astra's Etsy also sells a variety of jewelry, decorations, and trinkets. Everything is handmade and crafted with the perfect balance of love and spite. All proceeds go directly to the Saint Astra hockey-related DIY fund.
Let's turn to our one-timer topic of the week, where we take one shot at the biggest story. This week's topic, Saint, what the fuck is going on with all of these injuries?
Couldn't fucking tell you, because it's just, it's a lot.
At first I thought it was, like oversaturation. Oh my gosh, we're just seeing everybody, is have like, you see the notifications pop up on Twitter and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, everybody's hurt. But then I was like, oh man, I don't remember everybody being this hurt last year, like at all.
It's across like, it's like specific teams too, that it's like everybody's destroyed.
I have a list
the
here.
Penguins. Yeah. Oh, I have the list, and we have the most players. According to ESPN, with injuries.
This was November 18th. So Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Toronto 7, which it just keeps getting worse. Florida 7, Pittsburgh 7, Buffalo 6, New Jersey 6, Vancouver 6, Boston 5, Tampa Bay 5, Dallas 5, Minnesota 5. And as far as they can tell, Detroit is the only team not missing a player. That's wild. We just found out tonight that the Oilers' baby Philip will be out as well. So like, that's another center that's out. We have Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is out at least for another couple of weeks, or days or whatever like that. And then, it's just interesting because
Connor Hellebuck's out.
Oh my gosh.
December. He's out until Christmas, basically.
That's wild. Like, did they say what his injury was? I know it was lower body.
Didn't he go for surgery? Like,
good. Great.
I believe, I thought I sent it to you, that like he went, it was one of those things where it's like, he's going to surgery and that's it.
Great.
Yeah.
That's hard to come back from. And he also is team. Like, I did see that everyone's like, Jake Ottinger. Everybody's Jake Ottinger.
And the NHL Jets are shutting down Connor Hellebuck in order for him to undergo a minor arthroscopic knee procedure. It is anticipated Hellebuck will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Which, that's the other thing. I feel like last year it would be like, Rusty's hurt and he'll be out for a week or two. This is like, Justin Brazeau out for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Jari will at least 3 weeks. Fucking, who else got hurt?
Austin Matthews.
Maybe. Hollander with a blood clot, probably out for the season.
You also
week to week.
You also have Jack Hughes, who's might miss the Olympics now, because he sliced his finger open. And I want to say, Devils fans, I'm so sorry, because last week was hilarious on Friday night, and then Saturday everyone went, "Oh no."
Like, yeah. Because we had recorded the podcast before the news came out that he was, like,
out.
injured. And it was just like, he cut his hand.
No.
He'll be out. Because it's hockey, you can't really play with a hand like that, And then it's like, he might... They were worried he was going to be out for the season.
Yeah.
Like, the Devils have had injuries before, too. Like,
yes.
The year that we started watching hockey, they were out of contention because of how many injuries they had. And then they came back, and then now here we are.
Yeah.
Habs are pretty hurt too.
Yes, they are. The Devils is not on the list that I read you, but I remember there was Connor Brown was out, Cody Glass again, but Cody Glass has glass bones. And then we also have Luosterainen from the Panthers who sustained burns in a barbecuing accident. Like,
like, these are just bizarre. Like, it's not like a hockey play. Like, okay, Charlie McAvoy, who is very like
lucky.
Someone has hexed him, but lucky. I mean, he hurt his shoulder really fucking hard last year during Four Nations. I think it was his shoulder.
It was.
And then he was out for basically the rest of the season, if I recall.
They fucked it up. Remember?
Yeah. Because it was the Minnesota Wild team that handles the U.S. side for medical, and I remember that was like a whole thing.
He had blood poisoning.
Yeah, like literally could have died. Like bruh. And now he gets a puck to the face, and man, that was not pretty.
Yeah,
a lot of blood.
Bad.
And as of November 19th, he had undergone facial surgery, which is like. I think they're so fucking lucky that facial stuff is like, it
reminds me of the Zac Efron injury where he had to like quite literally rebuild his face.
Yeah, like, well, look at how long it took Sid to recover from his. Like, and a lot of times you'll get that initial facial reconstruction surgery, and then things will like, your body will compensate. Human bodies are very, very adaptable. And sometimes they compensate in the wrong direction. And as you're healing through those injuries, you then have to get additional surgeries to correct those corrections because your body has been trying to adapt. So a lot of times these facial reconstruction or like facial surgeries are not a one and done. It's very likely he's going to have work done in the future. They didn't say to what extent, like, it wasn't known if is it just that like he fucked up his lower jaw, was it his upper jaw, his nose? If I remember, it hit him like square in like the jaw area,
and we all went oh
yeah, that was a flinch of like well
last night they had Regula, who also got hit in the face, and everyone was like oh no, but he was thankfully back on the ice right later. But man, it's we also have the Romanov who just took a really bad it wasn't Rantanen's fault. I stand by this. This might be my hot take for the week. I don't think it was Rantanen's fault. He got hit wrong, and the momentum carried Romanov into the boards. And I think that the response by the Islanders was right, except for the coach threatening Rantanen's life when they go to New York next month. You also have like Victor Arvidsson, who's always on lower or injured reserve. We have the Carolina Hurricanes had a lot of injuries too, but they're back, I believe. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the injury list right now. Thomas Harley's out for at least the road trip. Dutchy's still out. Let's see. They just put Noah Philp on injured reserve or long-term injured reserve, so I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. Cappy's still out. Drew Doughty once again took a bad puck to the foot, and he's probably broken some toe or something. Again, he also broke his leg or his foot in preseason last year. What else did happen? Matt Rimpey is still out, which is wild. Brady Tkachuk out. Yeah,
because I forgot about his existence for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because he's been out
on the ice
fucking long. Yeah, it was the same thing with oh my god, who came back recently? Somebody else came back recently, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot they play, because like they've just been gone for so long, and you're like, oh dear. And I know injuries are part of the game.
Yeah, and you're kind of like you're throwing your body at another person on ice with ice skates, like.
I just watched. This is my fault, by the way. All these players get hurt because I watched the Jens compilation of like it was the Blood Trails one. Because I was trying to remember a specific incident, but like, and it just devolved into me watching her compilations. But one of them, like, to illustrate just how stupid this sport is, a player batted the puck away. So the puck is getting shot up by someone's stick. This player bats the puck back down with their glove, hits another player in the face, and just knocks him out, basically, like to the ground. That's insane. Like, it's not like he took a fucking 92-mile-an-hour boosh bomb. But the fact is, it's a frozen disc of volcanic rubber. And faces are fragile. Like, yeah, just also looking at this, the ESPN list, the Penguins have the most players out of any team by like a not insignificant margin. The Devils have less, but I think that they're missing some on that list, probably due to transactions, because I don't know if these players are listed. I guess we have plenty of cap space. It'd be cool if we could use it, maybe. But yeah, like, this sport is dangerous. I feel like, I don't know if it's just that the potential of the league is not really, you know,
are they taking care of their players?
Absolutely not. I think that we have great protocols in place for certain things like concussions, of like, now that that's finally been aware of, like, not that Gary Bettman will admit that CTE exists,
right?
But like, there comes a point where, like, you're not playing through the pain and being a tough guy.
Wallman.
You're just endangering yourself and putting the team at risk, because
Wallman
you can't
taking
play.
a hit to the knee and then taking a puck to the other knee and then getting like elbowed in the gut. And I'm like, can you just stop hitting him?
Like, that's what happened with like Nurse last 2 playoffs ago, and he kept saying, and I was like, get off the ice.
Yeah.
You're freaking everybody out. Go. Just go in the locker room, and like, we just tell the team that you're okay, but you can't play. Like, don't. I know you want to be there to support the team, but like, you're freaking everybody out. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Is it like, I have truly no idea. A lot of these are freak accidents, though.
Yeah, I was going to say the freak accidents. I did see somebody say that nobody's allowed to eat or go out and have a good time after hockey.
Bubble wrap. Jesus Christ.
For real. But I do think that I think part of it might be just we are finally being exposed to hockey and like the full season. Like, because last year Connor was hurt. We kept having minor injuries at the start of the year, and then we had a ton of injuries at the end of the year, but you kind of expect them at the end of the year. Maybe that's the case, or maybe we're just like, it just is a very injury prone season. So, you know, they're all of these players who have been going and going and going with Four Nations. They don't have as long of a break. They're going to the Olympics this year, which I don't think the Olympics are going to be as violent as Four Nations.
They literally can't be.
Right.
The IIHF has completely different, like,
rule set. Did you know that their rinks are different too?
Yes, that's why people were saying that, like, they had wanted the Penguins to play for the Sweden games, like for the Global Series. They actually had to shrink the rink a little bit, I believe.
Yeah, and the corners are different. So I thought that was neat. Didn't know that. It'll be the first time.
They're not allowed to fight. It's so weird.
They're not allowed to, like, really hard body check either. Like, you're focusing on speed and grace and not.
And it's all about skill and not to be like toxic masculinity about it, but like, I do not think it's as entertaining. And part of the reason I fell in love with the sport was that you could body check people into oblivion. However, I think the fact that the NHL is incapable of having good officiating, and I don't trust players in a nationalistic sense to behave. I'm okay with slightly stricter circumstances, and as long as the officiating is like good. But I do dislike that, like obviously no elbows to the fucking heads, like, you know, no Matt Cook shit. But like, I think we could have a little bit.
We could get a little chatty. A little
fighting is a treat. As a little treat. You know, fight for fighting. If they both drop the gloves,
it's not fair. Instigating.
Which, fuck you, Kelly Sutherland, you racist piece of shit. And I am calling you the fuck out for that. Because everyone has reported on the fact that he used to hover around Evander Kane like a fucking hawk,
who
waiting
we don't
for him and
like.
giving him bullshit. I don't even like him. I'm not happy with Nurse's plays either, but it's very obvious that he is intentionally over penalizing the non-white players on the Oilers specifically, or like on any team. That, like, I would love for some stat person out there to go and pull the penalty minutes for, first of all, white players versus non-white players. Kadri, you will always have a special place in my heart, even though you're a Flame, just for the fact that you endured the bullshit of this officiating and the racism in this league. But like, can we be so for fucking real that if They both dropped the gloves. First of all, shouldn't have been instigating. Never.
Yeah.
I literally, if any other person had dropped the gloves besides Nurse, it wouldn't have been instigating. And then to give him a 10 on top of it, fuck you, Kelly
Sutherland. It was just
Sutherland.
fighting. Chill out. Oh my God.
He should not be allowed. He literally, like, I shit on Garrett Rank for how much he hates the Penguins. Why can't anybody root for us, by the way? Can I just get that out there? How come all of these, like, super shithead biased refs are never biased in our favor? Why is there never a Penguins ref who adores us? Why is it always fucking haters? Like, it'd be fine if there's all these refs that, like, one of them likes the Penguins.
Yeah.
And this one hates them. Fine, whatever. But when it's like,
it's the same thing with Chris Rooney, who hates the Boston Bruins. Like, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but then Kelly Sutherland doesn't like him either.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I hate you.
Listen, if we know the ref's name, there's a fucking problem.
Like, and not in a good way, because trust me, I do pay attention, and there are ones out there that I'm like, oh, you're okay. Like, usually you have pretty okay calls. But yeah, like, not to pull that card, but like, it's pretty fucking obvious about how Nurse is given penalties versus how other players would have been given penalties in that exact moment in time.
All right, Saint, so they just announced, speaking of the Olympics, they just announced the new uniform requirement for the Olympics, which is the neck guards, which, thank God.
So when did they come out? The 19th? Yeah. So literally the day before they announced this, I had gone
your deep dive,
because like to my deep dive. And because you had to listen to me talk about it, about Clint Malarchuk and Richard Zednik and what happened to them. And the fact that after somebody almost died live on television, they didn't immediately mandate neck guards like across the league of like, I don't give a shit about your machoism. We literally had someone lose 1.5 liters of blood and have to graphic trigger warning. When Clint Malarchuk was a goalie in 1980s, he was playing a game against the Buffalo Sabres as the St. Louis Blues, and live on television there was a little bit of a tumble at the net, and a player accidentally sliced his neck with a skate blade. I believe fully severed his carotid artery and part of his jugular vein. He lost 1.5 liters of blood. The only reason he did not die from exsanguination is because the Buffalo Sabres trainer, whose name is now escaping me, was a former Vietnam War medic and literally grabbed up and pinched the carotid artery, which Malarchuk had also done. He had pulled up and like stuck his hand in there and fingers and tried to stop the bleeding. But like then the trainer came in and helped him. They got him off the ice, and then he immediately swung him down into like laying down flat, and then put his full body weight on his like chest, so that like chest and upper neck, so that he would go into like a low metabolic rate, and it would slow his body's processes down enough for him not to bleed to death until they could get him to like a hospital. And he had over 300 stitches. And then shockingly, neck guards were not mandated. And then in the early 2000s, I think it was 2006, 2008, something like that, Richard Zednik, a player was skating, also against the Buffalo Sabres.
Damn
yeah,
Sabres.
No, really, it's the fucking Sabres. At the Buffalo Sabres too, both times were in like the KeyBank Arena.
Yeah.
So players skate, fall. It was a self-injury, or well, like a same team injury where another Panther player was falling, kicked his leg back up, and then skate blade cut Zednik's throat, and it only nicked the carotid artery this time instead of fully severing it, and he still lost 2.5 liters of blood.
Yeah.
that is like, I can't remember, but I think once you lose like, what is it, 5, that's like kaput. Like you need
all blood outside.
All blood outside, you're donezo. Like,
and then we also had Adam Johnson in 2023 who died from being cut with a skate blade. So I think it's a long time coming. I know that the young kids have to play it when they're coming up through the USA Hockey, the AHL, National Federation. Which
it's a grandfathering thing. They did the same thing with visors, where like the players who entered the league before it was mandated don't have to play with it.
Yeah.
So like Jamie Benn still doesn't wear a visor.
Which I think is wild. But
wild, especially considering the number of pucks the Dallas Stars took to the face last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
That was their injury.
Yeah, but so that was grandfather. I did the NHL start? Are they grandfathering in?
There was a poll in 2024 from The Athletic that found 78.5% of players opposed a neck guard mandate, which I don't understand. If you're playing with blades on your face or on your skates, wear some protection. Like you wear all of this padding. It's just a neck guard. Like it's not that difficult. And I personally think, hey, boys, I think it's hot. I like it better when you wear a neck guard. It's nothing more attractive than your personal safety.
Bleacher Report states that mandatory for new players starting in the 2026 to 2027 season.
So and then it's just now coming up.
Yeah, so next
year.
Season,
oh, that's right.
Because it was included, because it was part of the CBA. Yep. Yeah. Here's the thing. Hockey culture.
Yep.
There's this air of like conformity, right? They are all little ticky-tacky boxes. If you don't understand that reference, I encourage you to go look it up and self-educate yourself.
Yeah.
So ticky-tacky boxes, and they're all the same, right? And so people who break away from that like standard deviation are often ostracized.
Yeah.
You know, they get mocked, they get teased, and it may not be necessarily like malicious, but just like the fact that they're being teased for being other is often something that can like make them not want to wear something like neck guards. So I have a feeling that it's one of these cases where like players want the safety, and which is why it was brought in under the CBA, but they don't want to take the individual initiative to wear them all the time and would rather it just be a blanket across the board thing, because then it opts out, which is a common thing in sociology and psychology. Like humans, even if they think that we did it with masking, we do it with things all the time of like peer pressure works, or also just mandating things sometimes can work, because then it doesn't leave it up to debate. You don't have to be like, oh, you're such a loser for wearing it. First of all, they're sexy as hell.
Yes. Sorry. Listen, that's my main thing. Like, sorry, I'm biased.
Yes, they're sexy as hell. So it's so sexy. So wear them. And also, I just can't imagine that anyone would want to risk.
No, Saint, you have to realize
out like that.
You have to realize this is where men and women differ.
Life expectancies.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is the same thing where the PWHL is like, yeah, of course, and like women hockey players in general are like, yes, of course we wear cages. Why the fuck would we not?
Yeah.
Why would we want to miss time playing hockey because we got a puck to the face? Charlie McAvoy. Like, why?
Zach Hyman,
like the bubbles. I just had to watch Kindle get hurt like a week ago with the so, I'm very glad about this.
Me too.
Yep. Good. Safety.
The only thing is that Sid Crosby is going to have his stupid one that he's had for how many years? Like almost all of his hockey career. So, Lord, get a new one, Sid. He won't. I know he won't.
He won't, but
alas, oh man, that man.
It is also funny seeing people not understand survivorship bias, which is that the neck guards don't have to stop you from getting cut all the way on the neck. Yeah. That's not their job. Their job is to make it so that if you get cut, it's not in a place where you're going to bleed out in 30 seconds. Because I don't think people who don't work in medical fields or are people like you and I who just know these things, writing purposes,
Obsessive.
that like there are certain injuries where like you can be injured and you can survive a while, that golden hour is golden couple minutes, whatever, is a lot longer. Getting cut on the neck is not one of those things. You can literally bleed to death in seconds to 30 seconds. And it's
not saying that's going to protect everything.
No, that's not the point. The point is to stop you from being like Malarchuk, where unless you have and yes, they have paramedics, they have trained EMTs and doctors, and but do you really want to, Clint Malarchuk talks about, he has PTSD, and seeing Richard Zegnick go through that.
Yeah.
Resurged his PTSD that he had not really addressed. Yeah. Why would you want to put yourself and your teammates through that? Having to watch. It
reminds me of the Hamlin thing. Remember the
Damar Hamlin?
Yeah, Damar Hamlin. Yeah,
that was I remember the outrage when they were originally not going to cancel the game.
Yes,
and everybody was like, "Are you Everybody thought he was dead.
Yeah,
and that has happened. That's not the first time that has happened. That is a scary, scary injury. The force on chest. It's happened in hockey too.
I also think about, people are the Joe, was it Thornton?
Joe Pavelski.
Pavelski. It was.
Was it Pavs?
I think it was
Pavs,
yeah.
When he had cardiac arrest on the Daleks bench.
That will shake up the whole team. You
don't want
to watch your friend die. We've talked about chemistry all game.
It's
or
not
all episode.
All episode. It's not a thing of
it's just an unnecessary
it's
risk.
It's not a hockey play.
Exactly.
It's not somebody taking a bad hit. And yes, it's super scary when someone goes into the boards or their head hits the ice first.
That's just a risk. That's a risk.
But
you can contain the risk with your neck guard. Yeah,
this. It's just this is.
Anyways, I'm glad that the IIHF is doing it, and that we get to see people, it is becoming a bigger thing. We are going to start seeing more kids wearing them, thank God. But yeah, really, really happy about them making that decision.
Yeah, I hope it encourages more NHL players to wear them. I know some players did wear them after the death of Johnson, but I don't know, man. Safety first, second, and third.
Especially in this sport.
Speaking of that, of the lack of safety.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, we can keep it short.
Just a quick, talk about the OHL. Luke Dragusika. Sorry guys, I don't have a cheat card pronunciation thing in front of me. Slashes Brady Blazik across the face, leaving him bloodied after being upset by a hit. He received a match penalty and was suspended for what? I don't remember.
They just announced it. What was it? But yeah, that hit or that slash, I remember seeing it, and I thought it was not in the OHL. I don't know where I thought it was. But man,
he gets suspended for the rest of the season. It doesn't say that no WHL. 18 assists, 37 penalty minutes. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says he's done for the rest of the season and playoffs for the assist. Here's the thing.
That is one of the worst things that I've ever seen on the ice.
That's a battery charge.
Yeah.
He is incredible. These are not, first of all, it doesn't matter.
And then he goes and cross-checks him.
He is lucky that he was not charged with a criminal act. If I'm the kid who got hit, I would fucking file. I'm sure he was discouraged from doing so, but I would file, that's not a hockey play. That's just assault and battery.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. That to me is there's no reason he should ever be allowed to play hockey again. This should be a lifetime ban. Under no circumstances should this kid be playing hockey. I'm sorry. That's the level of anger issues that you're displaying there is unfucking acceptable. I don't care how good he is, which he's not good, apparently. There's just nothing worth it, in my opinion. He legitimately could have killed that kid.
Yeah.
You have no idea people's previous injuries. Shit, human bodies, people can survive the most insane things, as we previously discussed. Mm-hmm. They can also die
at the drop.
Shit. Mm-hmm. The stupidest shit. All it takes is someone falling wrong to kill them. Nah. I don't think they were being harsh enough. I I think it should have been a lifetime ban. I guess they're maybe hoping that he's young
and
or whatever.
Be rehabbed.
But
yeah.
Can be rehabbed, but like, okay, then you better fuck it. He has to go through like a bunch of stuff. Which is
he
good.
Deserves to, yeah.
Yeah, he needs to, because like, unfucking acceptable.
All right, well, acceptable. Saint, let's move into sportsmanlike conduct, where we spin the wheel to pick our team of the week. And no matter who it lands on, we have to see something nice and spread a little love on the ice. All right. Last week we got it over with. The Canucks are done. Thank fuck.
Yeah, now you don't have that sort of Damocles hanging over your head for the rest of the
Oilers
season.
And then the Canucks. So
yeah,
I guess that it has to...
gods take it away.
All right, here we go. Oh, brother. There's a lot of teams on here right now that I'm not happy with. There's a lot of teams.
Oh. No.
No.
Are you kidding me? Is this just the hockey gods targeting you specifically? You specifically?
What have I done? I've given you so much, hockey gods.
It's so funny because usually it alternates back
and forth between pain from me and you.
Yeah, pain for this time it's been all you, bud. What do you gotta do?
I'm telling you, I need to stage my house. All right, this week's pick of the spin of the fucking wheel was the Calgary Flames.
You want me to go first?
You can go first. I gotta think of something.
I love the Battle of Alberta.
Oh, fuck you!
Hey, I gave you the fucking chance. I gave you the chance. I love the Battle of Alberta. I love those kind of fights. It's just so fun. The fact
we wanted it a Battle of Alberta when we go up to Edmonton. We wanted it so bad. It's not gonna work. So bad.
Yeah, just timing didn't end up working out for us, which sucks. But it's something that I will stay up to watch, even when I have work at 6 a.m. the next morning. It's such I love good rivalries. The Calgary Flames also, I think, have a pretty good, I don't want to say great organization overall, but just I have seen some good things come from the Calgary Flames in the aftermath of the tragic deaths of Matthew and Johnny Gaudreau. They did a lot of really exceptional things. The community came together really well. Yeah. I think I don't know. I obviously have to hate them as an Oilers fan, but I think they're a team that's, to me, it's like the Pens and the Flyers in that I love to hate them. It's fun to hate them.
I don't hate them as much as I hate other teams, which is saying a lot.
Yeah. There's a different kind of hate.
It's a rivalry. You know what I mean? It's not I don't have bad blood towards the Flames, which is funny.
Yeah, I don't want you all to I don't wish ill upon your team. I don't want you to win.
Yeah.
But, I'm not rooting for your epic downfall for the rest of time. Yep. The Vegas Golden Knights, who I hope nothing good ever happens for you ever again. Yep. All right. It's a fun rivalry. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And I think that was also because we also started right when the chippy Battle of Alberta happened in 2023, 2024. And that seared into our brains, oh, this is what hockey can be. So that was good. My very nice thing that I'm going to say, because I have a lot of bad I could say, but I'm going to be good, is that I love Dustin Wolf. He is an incredible goalie, and he is going to go far. I think it was last year. I think I said he should have been in the running for Calder Cup. And he's kind of the only reason that they're doing any sort of good. I hate seeing that that his stats are so low right now. And it's because his team can't get it together or are taking for McKenna. But at least they have a goalie that is, set up for life. Congratulations to him. I wish that were me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
see, not too bad. Not too bad. Look at us. Being nice. We did it, guys. Oh, sportsmanlike conduct. Everybody's favorite segment in the Puck Witches podcast.
All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this episode, folks. We really appreciate you listening through all of our rants and ramblings. The Puck Witches podcast is released on all social media platforms and our YouTube channel. And you can join the Night Witches Discord via the link below to talk about the episodes directly, as well as enjoy our other channels. It's full of gaming, hobbies, and good vibes.
Make sure you're following us over on Twitch. And if you want to support us with Prime on either or both of our channels, you get access to cute emotes and extra channel points. If you enjoy this podcast, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and follow us on Twitter and Blue Sky for updates.
And lastly, don't forget to check out Saints Etsy or subscribe on Twitch. We love you all and hope the hockey season is treating you well. Champ and Saint, signing off.
Stay witchy.